Sorry to interrupt the
No worries.
there, but
I mean, if you're joining us right now, this is the Season 37 Week 3 game of UGC EU Platinum Highlander. It is the defending champions SCCK versus Feila eSports. We are playing Asheville. It will be a best of 7 or first of 4. It's going to be SCCK in the red, and it will be Feila in the blue. And it's a pretty passive missile fight so far, Godfather.
yeah, CeeJaey, these teams not really wanting to make a mistake yet. That sniper is going to be peeking at the aggression from the red combo going forward. Yurkis is the first to fall, it seems, down the scout on the side of SDCK. Good hold here, keeping the red team off the point. Feila holding their ground. Did lose one in their sniper, but now so many falling for SDCK, and they're going to be out of this fight.
Yeah, that's a really, like, you can see the aggression coming from SCCK. They try to walk across the point there. They try to go across, take the space, but they lose Yerkas early on, and Aleski was the first one forward.
Mezzo misses the stab on the medic. Caught out there by the heavy is alias is Everlasting Love for me. Don't know who that is.
I have no idea. I honestly...
Saiyan Pride, maybe?
Yeah. The only people I can confirm is Demo is going to be Joe, Medic is Layla, Citrus on Engineer, and Honjo on Soldier. I don't recognize any of the names. They may be aliases. I have no idea. But this is why teams...
Look at this fight going on point.
Drop the Demo!
Dropped immediately. Joanne did not get the beam. And look at SDCK coming right back into this fight. They don't pick up Layla, but... the blue medic is going to be out alive, it seems. AGB getting chased down here will die to a Jackie-Legs rocket. Speaking of, haven't seen too many bombs of the soldiers yet, but there really hasn't been a moment for it either.
Yeah, that was huge. Like, that Uber came in and dropping Joe there. No Demo in the fight. He's so important for the team. He's getting spawn camped by Yerkas. He actually goes down there. So again, he's in the respawn queue for another 10 seconds. And that's going to be really difficult for Feila. They're going to lose a chunk of time here. They are technically in the lead, but it's going to take them a while to get in position to do anything here. They lose their pyro as well. And SCK just know how to collapse on a mistake. And dropping Joe from that Uber was the mistake.
Let's drop! A beautiful snipe there by Redlegs, gets the angle, pulls the trigger. AGB is in behind, but the pyro's hunting for them. So doesn't look like they'll be able to get a pick here. Here's a bit of aggression though. Look at this sniper angle onto Joe. No one's shooting back. And he gets him for free.
You cannot disrespect a sniper of this quality like that. You know, if you have someone like Redlegs playing against you, and you sit there and you're going to walk into sight lines, you're not going to get some spam and pressure. He is going to just take those shots all day. He's not going to hit every single shot. No sniper does. But if you give him that much time and space, he's going to punish you. And at the moment, Feila again, 2 mistakes, dropping their Demo, and they're getting their medic in a bad position. And Layla's way too far forward here. Yerkas easily on the cleanup is going to collapse there. Also takes down Joe. Nepal as well is, I think that, I'm not sure if that's the right name, is also going to go down there. And it's just, this is kind of like you end up in this cycle. Feila looked really, really strong in that mid-fight. And then they drop their Demo in an Uber, they drop their medic's too far forward, so they lose again. And now they're in this situation. They're not leapfrogging, they're not getting time on the cap, they're just losing their med way too often.
Mezzo with a nice pick there. The bomb coming in. Doesn't find too much. Honcho goes down, but there's a lot of picks going in favor of Feila right now. Wiethoofd is dead, as are the pick classes on SDCK, so this cap coming back in favor of Feila. They're going to take it. A lot of action in very short moments. These fights aren't drawn out, and well, it makes it hard to cast, but a little interesting to watch.
That was all Honjo there. He just literally cracks the team open, like, you know, open in a tin of beans. Like, he jumps in there. Not only does he get the medic, he gets the sniper, and he gets the Demo. You could not ask for a better 3 picks coming out of one player. And it's your soldier, and he just goes in, takes down the medic, Demo, sniper, and then Feila are just able to walk forward for free. Now 100% Uber in the bank for Layla. She has this huge advantage, and now it's up to SCCK to see whether they've got something to try and open this up. Layla needs to be forced, needs to be dropped, and at the moment, nobody really going for bombs, like you said.
Jackie-Legs is just standing on the midpoint right now. Now it needs to eat some heals. Won't leave the ground as SCK is able to just step on point there. The Uber's out to the blue team. 85 right now for Gedu on medic. He's got to be careful. But this Uber gets a couple, but it's effectively a 3-man sack for Uber, just using that point pressure to get the blue combo forward, and now more and more fall. SDCK will pick up this point. Mezzo's in behind as is the scout.
Yeah, they're getting so aggressive in the lobby. Leia is kind of weak. Ace is getting kind of like thinking about it. Mezzo's there. He goes for the sniper. Cannot quite get him. But yeah, the thing that, the big difference, Godfather, is that when you look at what SCK were doing, they kept Gedu in a safe place. He was on the high ground, he wasn't going to get jumped. You see the Uber, they're so aggressive. They're on the opponent's back in their lobby. Layla does go down, yeah, to Elicor's pipes. They're so aggressive. They're keeping their medic in a safe position, and they get the force, they manage to get him back out and like win the fight based on their positioning. Aleski's so far forward right now, he is going to die, but he's slowed down any sort of counter pressure from Feila. Joe is weak. By the time anyone in Feila gets in position now, we're going to see Elicor back in position and, you know, SCK set up, ready to receive that pressure.
Scrimmage is peeking through the shuttered door as blue team able to walk forward for free here, but it won't be long. Elicor is dead. A great stab from AGB, and this aggression coming forward from Feila. They are keeping SCK off the point as the timer runs out here, so we will go into overtime on the side of SDCK. Feila in a bit of trouble, about 10% disad, but shouldn't be long before both teams have.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of close. Yeah, Redlix was actually missing for a good portion of that fight, so no sniper at all for SDCK, and you know, you would have think he would have been pretty important to have alive. So it's all going to come down to this. Uber used really early in from SDCK here. They just want it out of the equation, and they lose Elicor, Mezzo, and Jackie Legs. A lot of players going down here.
Too. Ollie's just in for green. No one. That's a terrible Uber. SDCK makes a lot of mistakes. Their scout Yurkis will die late. Redlix now back on the server and ready to fight. AGB looking for an easy pick though. Will find it. Gunning down with a revolver. And Feila showing a lot of life here as these timers both get close to overtime. SDCK, again, just needs to cap once to win the first round. Feila holding on for another 15 seconds, might have this.
Yeah, it's going to be a dry fight here. Jacule's getting taken out straight away by the Spy. Feila very aggressive on the point here. It's going to come down to this fight. Aleski goes down, Yurkis goes down, Joe goes down, so a lot of players, but it looks like it's favoring Feila right now. They need the bodies on the point, and Feila know that, and they're just going to be wrangling that sentry and spamming the point, and somehow Feila come back from kind of being crushed in the middle part of that round to take the first round. Double overtime situation. SCK, you have to raise the question, Godfather. Redlick's missing there for like nearly a minute. Did that like play into SCK not being able to hold that point?
Yeah, I think it very well may have, because they didn't have those sightlines locked down. The Wrangler able to get so much value just because there's no fear, and the medic can play forward as well. Yurkis will go down early in this mid fight as the chaos is unfolding. Ollie is out on a crater, Nepal and Citrus and Everlasting Love all going down. It's looking great for SDCK on this mid. Layla also gunned down by Aleski. And just the pick class is staying alive. AGB is going to be looking for something as his sniper falls. It's an 8-man wipe on mid.
Yeah, it's pretty huge, and you know, Gedu surviving. Look at where CeeJaey right now in the opponent's lobby, in their bats, taking down like any pressure that is in that lobby. Citrus goes down, as does his teleporter. So Feila really just having to start from the spawn and you know, build up here. Layla getting kind of far forward, has to be careful because the Uber's going to come in onto Yurkas. Joe is not going to go down there. He looked like he was able to be plucked, but no one was helping Yurkas during the Uber. So kind of given Feila an Uber ad here and not really achieved much on it.
Yep, they're going to pick up a couple of kills there after the fight, but it is big ad here for Feila eSports. HB going to find T-Bourbon, Burdon, sorry, not Bourbon, Aleski also taken out, losing the heavy v heavy. But yeah, SDCK is going to back off a bit here, looking for that snipe. Not going to find it on the Scream S, but will get the body shot to clean up the kill. Joe N and Layla coming forward here. Joe N going to eat a headshot, but not go down. It's very weak though for the Demo Man on Feila. Elicor is dead on the other side of things as Yurkas falls. The Uber is out. And here comes Joe N. HB going to decloak and not find much, but that's a good Uber push from Feila.
Yeah, pretty good, but once again, you see the difference between the two teams. When Feila go in for an Uber, they're not really getting Gedu. He's usually in a safe place. I think he may have died once or twice in that first round, sort of during the normal play. And, you know, Feila trying to just soak up this pressure, playing it passive. SDCK going to go in with the Uber, not really achieve as much, so Layla is surviving this time. She's going down to 11 HP!
Will go down, Mezzo
Jinxed
into
it.
the perfect corner. Yeah, cast switch goes on that one. Hanjo is behind, and Gedu is kind of isolated now. The Pyro's going to pick up that frag for sure. There is the shotgun finish up. So SDCK back on the point, a minute advantage in that regard, and about 20% ad as well.
Yeah, they're going to be very happy with that. I mean, again, that Uber wasn't great. that Uber wasn't great. They use it early. Feila are already out and kind of happy. They go in deep, but it's because Mezzo's there. He's able to take down Joe and take down Layla. And this is the thing with Mezzo. He doesn't just go in for those high priority kills. He gets those high priority kills because he waits in a position when his team are doing something for the distraction. Big bomb in.
Big bomb. Good pyro pick there as he continues to walk forward into all of blue team's combo damage, so won't live any longer. AGB does pick up the demo. It's 4 down for SDCK. No pick classes. This might be a push out of Shutter for Feila, but they don't have that Uber and they know it. SDCK are going to pop theirs. This is a terrible Uber for SDCK.
Yeah, this time they don't get Layla. Joe is very, very weak. Aleski was hiding around the corner. The Uber is going to be used, and again, Joe is jumping really, really deep, almost onto the spawn. Has to back away because he realizes there's nobody there. May cost him his life. No, Jackie Legs goes down. Joe defending himself amply there. You know, it's back to, like, basically all that's happened here is an Uber exchange and Feila getting the point, so they'll be definitely happier with that.
No, we were down another red team member, I think.
Borden, yeah.
Borden, sorry, I'm going to keep saying that name wrong. Disconnected there, so a couple of disconnects early on for SDCK, but they're still way ahead on time in this one. Mezzo looking for a stab, will pick up one just onto the NG. Not too big, but here comes the aggression from SDCK.
Yeah, they want to go in dry. They don't want to wait for the Ubers here. Redlix does go down to a headshot, so no sniper for Feila means superiority. And here comes the Uber coming in from Feila. Gedu isn't quite there, 85%, but he's in a position to back away, and that's probably what was the plan from SDCK. Get the force, trade a few players for it, wait for the respawns, and push with that Uber ad. Jackie Legs trying to cause some havoc in behind, as is Mezzo. They do take down a couple of players, and you know, no Citrus, no Mini being wrangled. That's going to all come into a benefit as this Uber's coming in now.
Yeah, SDCK with full ad, about a minute ahead on the clock. They're going to walk forward. They got to be careful of those traps. Gedu is just playing a dangerous game. Clark will eat the majority of that damage but stay alive. 2 down early in this Uber for SDCK. They're going to go in. Jackie Leg picks up Poncho. Joanne gunned down by Yurkus as well. Now the fray in the lobby. Not going to be too many kills, but Jackie Leg's looking for more in the backline as this point goes back in favor. Almost of SDCK. AGB's on the point, gets the sniper, misses the other two. Will live as well underneath. Ollie on a rampage, doesn't pick up more than one though. Dies to Yurkus, and SDCK with 15 seconds left have a shaky hold on this point.
Yeah, it cost them a lot there, but the fact that they get Layla does mean that, you know, there's not going to be an Uber coming in from Feila while there's 5 seconds left on the clock. They need to get bodies on the point right now, and the closest person forward is a heavy. They're not going to stand on the point. They just get on.
They barely get on it, but now SDCK has plenty to shoot out here. The power going forward, going to get the heavy low. Oh, there's a nice pop from the soldier. The medic is weak, but staying alive. Gedu is 90%, doesn't quite have it yet. The cap coming back in for Feila, but they're all very weak on point. It's just a matter of waiting for SDCK to get this Uber and come across the point. So many dead for Feila. SDCK pops out this Uber, cleaning up some kills, and soon getting on the point. There's the heavy, securing that cap, and that'll be 1-1. SDCK looking strong in that round.
Yeah, definitely, and you can see how important a sniper just during these down moments where there's lots of people trying to get on the point. Redlex picks up 3, including Layla. So, you know, Feila were without heals there. They were without 2 other players just because the sniper was hitting those shots. And yeah, looking a lot stronger, a bigger advantage in terms of the time there. Onto the third mid fight, and a couple of players going down for SDK very early on. Aleski, Mezzo, and now Yurkas all going down. And looks at the moment, Feila are having a better time on these mid fights.
Yeah, they get a lot of pressure and take up a lot of space. Picking up more here, Ollie peeking forward. They're going to get a couple, actually. The medic certainly backing out as Honjo picks up Elikor. That's 4 dead on the mid-fight. It all started with an unfortunate heavy death by Aleski by those toxic barrels, and he goes down to a rolling pipe, and then the combo weak for SDCK. Jackie Leg's going to die late here, but it's okay, just a bit of distraction. Letting SDCK come up with a little bit more space here and pressuring that ramp area.
Yeah, it's equal Ubers. They're going to be looking to get the force. They do actually. Layla uses the Uber. I'm not sure why, whether that was the call. And Joe jumps in, a couple of stickies, takes down Elikor. The counter Uber is missing the heavy hitters. No demo, no heavy. And Redlix is also down. And SDK have to run with their tail between their legs here because the counter Uber, despite having a longer charge, just wasn't doing it. Honjo wins the 1v1 against Jackie Legs.
Clark.
At the moment, yeah.
What is Clark doing?
He's trying, because at the moment, SCCK, they're kind of reeling at the moment. Feila looking stronger and stronger, despite losing that second round. Layla kind of weak here. but they're getting picks, Godfather. They get Red Licks down again.
Yeah, Scribus is just free scoping right now on point. Now finally a little bit of pressure, but it's the heavy of the Pyro. They don't have heals. Gonna find a couple of arrows perhaps. Gedyu working his way forward. It's about even. AGB the only one down. Now the heavy dead on the side of the blue team. Ollie falling as well. All the engineer buildings are destroyed. The medic is hightailing it out of there, giving up this point effectively for free. That was a try push from SDCK when Feila had Uber. Now they're going to try to come back in with it. Scrimmage on a 5K on Sniper. Picks up the heavy there. This Uber not finding too much. SDCK now has it and ready to come back in a moment's notice. They're going to pop out on point. Joe-N getting deleted, as do many others. Citrus and Layla both dead. It's 4 down for Feila, as their point will stay in control of SDCK, or SDCK in control of the point, excuse me. Gedyu in a bit of trouble there, but Honcho taken out with the reflect.
Yeah, this Honcho is doing something that Jackie Legs has been known to do for a long time. After those Ubers are done, just the soldier bombing in and going for the medic, and T-Borden is just hitting the reflex every single time, not allowing Honcho to do what he did so well in that first round. Feila trying to go dry here. They're going in. They know that there's no Ubers in play. Elikor is going to get headshot. Jackie gets aggressive. He gets the demo. He gets the sniper, but the reflect is going to take him down. A lot of reflects flying around here on this map so far. ACK looking kind of strong. They have that Uber, but they're 3 down. And if I know anything about Feila, they'll be wanting to push on any advantage they have, even if it's just a couple of players. They're going to want to get this Uber out of the equation.
Yep, Mezzo's going to be looking in the backline, trying to find a pick they can for this Uber. Force attempt is going to go in. Nepal is dead. Clark and T-Burden both go down. Skirmish and Honcho on the other side of things. The Uber was popped out. AGB now looking around Shutter as the demo comes forward with the Uber. All these dead to Elikor's pipes, but will any of these pipes connect for Feila? Doesn't look like it. As back in is Jackie Legs, picks up the medic with the help of his scout. Joe-N falling as well, as Feila can't hold on to a team fight here.
Yeah, I mean, that was so well done by Feila. They pushed forward, they got aggressive, they got a couple of kills, they get the force up SDCK, and they have to use it on players that can't really chase with that Uber, and that means they know Layla's safe. So when she gets her Uber, they use it, they push forward, they clean up a bunch, but it's Jackie Legs at the end of the fight, landing and getting the medic, getting the heavy, and that's when SDCK, their coordination shows through. They collapse, they clean up the frags, and once again they find themselves in a position where they have players up, they have the point, and they have the advantage.
Elikor sniped out early here by Scrimus, who's been hitting many shots, as is Redlix, who's now down to Joe-N spam, but Leski will pick up the demo, so a bit harder for Feila to come forward here, but so many dead for SDCK means they can't put up a fight, and out they go. 30, probably 32, 30 maybe seconds on the clock. 31 it will end up being, of course I'm wrong, but Feila has to hold on to this point for a while longer to try to even out these timers.
The thing is, again, they go in dry. They know there's no Ubers at stake. They know that they're winning the DM battles at the moment. They've been getting picks, sniper, spy, everyone's getting up some frags. And when you've got those openings and you just W in, they're winning these fights. So SDK at the moment, being the ones who are more in control, but the chaos that Feila are trying to bring to the table is working. Elikor, again, getting Ubered on and then getting dropped from the Uber, goes down. And Feila looking kind of strong right now. They're sitting back, they're playing passive, they're trying to soak up this pressure and just spam the point. And a lot of players are going down here from SDCK.
Including Gedyu, who's picked off there by Scrimmage, just dancing around point, around their combo, but it's not enough to keep them alive. So it'll be big ad here for Layla on Feila. Love that rhyme. It is such a good one for Feila to try to hold on a little bit longer. Scrimmage has been picking off Redlix a fair bit before these fights even start. Has the sniper v sniper down, it seems, as SDCK trying to reposition to come in for what might be the final fight. Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, 30 seconds apiece here, pretty much, and an advantage in the hands of Feila. Like, SCK know they have to go in here, get the Uber out of the way. Does that mean killing Layla? Does that mean forcing, retreating, and pushing? They don't have much time to work with. They're getting some cap time already. Elikor actually going underneath the point by himself. The Uber is going to be used by Feila. Aleski just gets melted there by a combination of 3 players. Redlix, Clark, Mezzo all going down. That's 4 down for SCK now. They are not going to have an Uber in time to block this point.
The soldier's gonna pick it up. Can anyone touch it? Looks like they might be able to scavenge. It's just Honcho behind. The spike goes in, dies. Jackie Legs is down. SDCK with a miracle play in that fight, but now it's a 3v1 against SDCK. They'll lose that, but here come reinforcements as the engineer gonna slap that sentry down, kill the sniper. Now it's free real estate for SDCK if they can get in here.
Yeah, and they're going to be in a really good position because 30 seconds, not really time for Layla to get an Uber here. She wasn't healing for a moment there, and I have no idea how that happened. T-Borden and Jackie Legs coming in right at the end. You think 4 players down, SCCK don't have a chance, but when your Pyro and your Soldier come in and do that much work right on the point, they just kind of collapse.
Here's Hanjo to pop, but deleted. AGB won't have an opportunity to decloak. A lot of damage into Feila's combo as well. The heavy is 1 health, Layla 20. They pick up these kills. It doesn't look like it is. Redlix and Yurkus both go down. Couple falling on either side as this demo getting gunned down by the scout, but will live. Mezzo picks up Layla. SDCK finds the round. Another double overtime situation here. SDCK able to close that one out.
Yeah, absolute madness. I was sure that Feila had it there. They're trying to bring this chaotic element into the game, and it's working out well for them, but I say this all the time about top teams. You know, when you're playing TF2, you can have this great synergy, you can have this great chemistry, but sometimes it takes some big individual plays to come in, and definitely T-Borden and Jackie there were the two that saved that round and kept it alive for them to win it in the end. Another kind of passive mid-fight here. Honjo, Yurkas, all dead. But no real openings. Jackie trying to get aggressive here behind and maybe be a bit of a distraction, and that is going to be the catalyst for SCCK to move forward, get some point presence, and look at Redlix and Elicor. They're so far forward, they don't want anyone walking in for free.
I think the team strat for both these teams has basically been make a distraction, let your sniper get sightlines, and then find picks as Redlix finds another there. Layla might be in a bit of trouble eating a lot of spam in the corner, but Yurkus will die. Redlix finds a third, Everlasting Glove, the heavy, and then Layla has to use that Uber in both players popping. It's going to be slightly better for SDCK, it seems, as they get that point and continue to keep dominance in this match.
Yeah, that Feila Uber just did nothing. Just as Layla was about to use it on the heavy, gets headshot. And she looks around and all she had was Joe, turned around, and Joe was extremely weak, and you know, Joe smartly realizing he can't go forward with that amount of HP because they just get collapsed on either afterwards, so they have to back off and live to fight another day. They do have a bit of an advantage here. They've been building slightly better. Whether they know that or not is going to be the key, but Aleski gets 3! What?
He gets 7! He's unstoppable. Now I say that, and he'll go down to Ollie, who quickly follows suit, dying on the other side of things as Yurkus picks up another kill. I don't know how a heavy is allowed to get a 7k.
I mean, he was on 3, fight. Right? But then he kills the Pyro, Demo, Medic, and Sniper. And you know what? If you said to me, hey, you okay with your heavy trading with 4 of the most important classes in Highlander? I'd be like, you know what? Crack on, mate. Crack on. Because it's plays like that that are going to put them in the ascendancy here, and it's going to 100% for Gedu. They're going to have their work cut out here, Feila.
AGB was disconnected there, and Feila is falling here. Uber, so successful, picks up the combo. Layla dead, as well as Joanne. A GG put in chat, but no time for that yet. There's still a round after this if SDCK holds on. Hanjo, very weak underneath, does die. Ollie picks up the heavy. Bit of a dead time here as these meds will keep trying to build up an Uber. A very dominant fight, though, from SDCK.
Yeah, they're looking strong. I mean, the issue there, like, you know, the Aleski 4K there is a shock to the system, but you got to bounce back from that quickly. You got to reset, you got to get your med in a position, and if you're going to start making mistakes like keeping your med and your players too far forward when the enemy team has that huge Uber advantage, you're going to get punished by a team of this quality. But now they're going in again, this chaos, just going forward, taking the fights. No Ubers in place. They just go forward, fight, take those 1v1s, and they're winning the 1v1s. They trade a lot of players. They're just, look at this, they're baiting the cap, waiting for it until they get their sportsman. No!
That's what I'm talking about. Redlix can shoot for free. The Uber popped out. Don't know if they even needed that one, but a great bait in and a push out from SDCK. That sniper, though, the Redlix, I mean, Scrimus has been on fire as well, but Redlix finding such major kills in crucial moments.
I don't want to say it's the nail in the coffin for the round, but, you know, Feila did so well there, and they're doing the smart thing. They're baiting the cap. They're not finishing the cap. Because obviously when you're in control of the point, your spawns are slower. So they're waiting until their spawns are up and then capping the point. And just as they do that, Layla gets headshot, which extends her spawn. So they've been without heals for a while now. Layla's going to be about 30-40% back. They do lose.
Oh!
What?
Everyone Everyone decided to get kills at the same time. STCK is in a lot of trouble here as they drop their medic and their sniper, their NG following as well. But now Yurgas going back in, picks up the NG. 3K continues. Leski is dead as well. Here's a bit of a bomb though. Can they go in? They get Layla. Jackalex is massive there. Yurgas comes in to get another. And the collapse is in. So many dead on the side of both teams really, but Feila the ones in trouble.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's almost like SCCK, whatever you do, we can do better. They do not cap in time, which means it is going to be an overtime situation. And once that timer says overtime, it means that the other team just needs to capture it. As long as they capture it, that is it. The game is going to be over. So SCCK have 2.5 minutes to play with here to try and get on this point and get the cap. It is equal Ubers. A lot of aggression here coming from the red side. Layla is very weak, but it's going to be like a trade of about 5 players apiece, that the spawns are going to be better for Red. They're getting cap time here, Godfather.
Oh, they're so weak though, and Redlick still posts up, tries to pick up. Redlick's libs? I'm sorry? That's wrong. Okay, Ollie's going to write ways of history there. Losing Gedu as well. So, I would say the first hold there in this overtime situation for Feila is going well, but SC have another opportunity to try Uber for or Enzo. But probably going to peek. Oh, no, wait. Hit. Oh, but. Good. Is dead. Beautiful. Beautiful. Say that Feila eSports.
So it seems like we're losing Godfather to another dimension right now. He is turning slowly into a robot. But what he was basically saying there was Feila slayed using Uber there. They got so aggressive, completely destroyed the side of SCCK on the high ground as well. And this was the aggression that we've been seeing from them, just going forward and trying to take the fights. I'm sure Godfather will be back with us any moment now. You're here. Tell me what's happening. 1 minute left on the clock. Can Feila do this?
Feila has an opportunity as they pick off Kedu. That's Screamus finding the body shot, but a couple dead on the other side of things. 2 down. I think Feila has a decent chance. They got to be coordinated. Redlix picks off Ollie. He's been so dominant, but has this Uber to work with? 100%. Sorry about the audio there, but good. Sure. HB pick up Clark as an opener, but immediately gunned down Redlix, not having any of it.
No, this is huge. Right now, 3 seconds left on the clock. Heavy has 100% in the back. And, we see absolutely nothing. Nobody happens on 25. And it's good.
It might be wrong. I think audio picks up for everyone here. The Uber's out. And 10 seconds. Forward, we'll get your ground.
It's gonna be double time. It's gonna be a CCK 3-1.
Hi, old beaver, away!
And we're back. Sorry for the interruption there. Seemed like our mumble was dying. So we're on a different one now, and you should hopefully hear us without the robotic effects. We were just doing our best Daft Punk impersonation. We're on to the second half now. So that first half ended 3-1. It's UGC, so we do halves on King of the Hill. And that first half going 3-1 to SCCK, meaning that they are 1 round away from winning the map overall. They have to get to 4. On this second half, though, it has been Feila doing the better work, actually, winning the mid-fight, getting the cap. They're already 1 minute to the good, but a recent exchange just saw a force coming out of Layla, and Gedu is back up to 100%. I will be joined by Godfather soon, I'm sure, and we'll be back.
Here.
Oh, he's here, he's here. Take it away, man. Take it away. What are you seeing?
I've been here for a bit. I've been listening to your beautiful voice get this casting done. Thank you for taking over as we come back. We're live again. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but hopefully they're all resolved thanks to a different mumble. Here's Joanne getting good damage in onto the combo as a couple will fall. Actually, just trading out 1 each, but the Redlix pick. Oh, now Jackalex gets the med. He came in from behind. An absolute beauty of a play from the soldier yet again.
Yeah, absolutely huge. And I was going to say Gedu didn't need to use his Uber there. Then he gets headshot, so he doesn't even have an Uber to use at this point. Elikor actually just getting the cap right up to that 99% so that Gedu can spawn and then STCK can get their full complement of players up. But yeah, JackeyLeg's huge play, but the snipe coming in there, taking down Gedu, really puts things back on a knife edge. Nearly 2 minutes advantage coming in here for Feila, and the way that they're playing, they're just walking forward, taking fights, knowing that if there's no Uber in play, they're going to be, they're going to be taking it. They're going to be going forward.
Oh, he gets Scrimmage. I thought he got the medic. Aletsky is taken out by Scrimmage just beforehand. Now Layla is a bit weak. Could have been a huge play, but will still result in a fair bit of damage. AGB is behind, being a nuisance. Ollie on the roof. Redlegs taken down by the heavy, losing the heavy sniper v sniper battle. Bit embarrassing, but it happens sometimes. Honcho is in. Will get good damage onto Elikor, but go down at the end. Feila back on the point.
Yeah, oh, big JackeyLegs with the sink. Oh my word. 2 rockets into Layla, no chance of surviving that. Trades his life for the medic, and that is what a good soldier will do every day of the week. And this time Gedu is going to try and keep himself alive a little bit better. He will preserve that 100% Uber. Feila still trying to cap. Nepal actually does get the cap. It's going to delay the spawns, but Feila at the moment are just trying to chalk off as many seconds as they can.
Yep, and now you might see why I like watching JackeyLegs. Elikor picks up Honcho in the corner there after a bomb goes the wrong way. Here's a bit of aggression. Aletsky will pick up AGB. Elikor pipes down to Ollie.
Gedu went down again.
Gedu, yeah,
it was another drop. Back to back drops. First sniper, now scout, and respect to Gedu. I would have used that right there. I'd be like, I've got 3 players around me and a dispenser. Surely these guys are going to kill 1 scout, but no. And again, handing Feila a lifeline. They still have the cap, and there's only 25 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, Feila looking to stay alive here. Aletsky's going to go down underneath. AGB able to get behind for free here. Bit of aggression being shown by the scout just to keep the distraction present. There's the snipe attempt by Scrimmage. He doesn't pick up any kills. 10 seconds on the clock though. STCK looking to get on the point here. The Uber is out as 2 go down early for STCK. Now the medic popped in the air, taken out by the body shot from the sniper. And no one able to come forward here so far. Feila likely going to get around here, and they do. Elikor picks up Layla in the end for just another round death.
Yeah, just getting aggressive there. They were missing Redlegs again, but you know what? I think as good as he is, I'm not sure if it made a difference, because this W play coming in from Feila is just causing so much havoc. And those 2 drops obviously play a huge part in why Feila won that round, but it's just kind of throwing them out of sorts, and they really need to tighten things up, because at the moment Feila are the ones looking more likely to pick up the rounds. And we're on to another mid-fight, and Elikor is going to be the first major casualty of this new mid-fight.
Oh yeah, and a lot of damage being just funneled into that combo. Honcho's pretty weak. He'll look for an arrow from Layla before going back forward. I might expect him to jump over. He's going to jump out first to get more health and ammo. JackeyLegs goes down to AGB, but will be a trade. There's the bomb I was talking about as Honcho goes in, picks off the combo players. Joanne dies to Yurkus' ball hit by his bat. Gedu stays alive somehow through that fight. 67 health. Layla finds a pack. I was certain I was going to have to say the medics are dead, but both of them managed to live through all that chaos.
Yeah, you know what? That's a surprise, seeing both meds alive at the end of a chaotic fight like that. But the most important thing right now is the fact that Feila, again, winning this mid-fight and being the ones in control. And we've sort of seen a switch from that first half, and we saw a lot of double overtimes in that first half, about 3 of the 4 rounds. But at the moment, Feila, they both use simultaneously.
Yeah, they both used simultaneously, but Feila meant to. STCK got forced there. Genu was juggled against a wall. The pill coming at their face to get the kill was denied by that Uber. So a good pop, stays alive, but now Genu's 17 health. Will be stuck underneath, gunned down by the heavy. Now the pyro melee attempt. What are you doing in the ball pit there? Feila holds on to this point and picks up a big ad as well.
Yeah, you know what? In control of the point, this is kind of looking like what the first round of this half looked like. Winning the mid-fight, keeping your medic alive, killing the other medic, now having control of the point, a minute on the clock, and, a nice 50% Uber advantage. STCK, I don't want to say they've got the backs to the wall right now, but they are reeling a little bit. It's kind of, they've been hit by a couple of hard punches in this second half, and Feila are the ones more likely to get the knockout at this point. Big jump in from JackeyLegs, trying to get something done.
Layla forces
onto the sniper.
all they were
Yeah, and
asking
the-
for,
oh,
but
no.
on the other side, no way. You said 2, we'll set 4, said Feila. And although they lose a couple, they pick up the med, just the flank alive now for SDCK, hightailing it out of there. Another beautiful fight from Feila, and now they've taken half the time off the clock.
I mean, in the first half, we were kind of saying, oh yeah, you know, when Feila get these forces, they're playing too far forward and then Medic's getting caught out. Well, this time, SCCK were the ones guilty of that, getting really far forward and getting caught out by that Uber. Honjo able to get the kill nice and simply. Joey's going to pick up 1 kill. Aleski, Jackie Legs all going down at the moment. Let me remind you, these are the defending champions who are 3-1 to the good, and they've just lost 2 minutes on this sixth round. And Feila just aren't looking under pressure right now. Gedu goes down again, gets backstabbed. And 90% for Layla. This is not looking good.
And look how far back Layla's going to be playing here. They know they can't give up this, but... Oh, I thought they had it. Redlix instead tricks off Ollie. Hanjo jumping forward. The point pressure is in, the Uber is out. Feila will try to deny this point as long as they can. Aleski picks up the soldier jumping across the point. And now it'll be even Ubers, the soldier coming in to try to pick a pick, won't find it. Redlix gets 1. And now Layla dead to Mezzo. There's the find at the end of the fight. The spy kills the med.
Yeah, in comes Joe trying to get Gedu. He's dodging, he's weaving, T-Borden's reflecting. In comes the spy from underneath, just looking around. I mean, you said it yourself, Layla was playing so far back, she was in a safe position. You would have thought there'd be nothing wrong, but in comes Mezzo from behind and just needed one player. I mean, the pool had gone down, so there was no pyro. Just needed somebody to turn around and help Layla from a...
Oh, Scrimus missed an easy headshot onto point there as Redlix was looking at the wrong spot for the SVS. Now Feila able to rotate around instead. The bomb coming in from the soldier. The Uber forced out. Didn't need to pop there, but I guess to try to save the demo, a good force in the end. They're not going to be able to find anything. Look how quickly Layla is out. She's staying alive and now ready to rush back forward. The heavies holding that forward ground.
Yeah, they're being aggressive here. They know with this disad they need to get a force out early, and oh, KritzKast goes forward, manages to take down Joe. Elikor does also die though, as does Jackie Legs. There's not going to be any spam. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Redlix here to try and get something done. Maybe get an early kill on somebody important, because at the moment there's no real spam to prevent Feila from just walking in for free with this 100% Uber.
100% Uber and only 15 seconds on the clock for Feila trying to secure yet another round. STCK 140. The Uber popped out by Feila going forward very quickly. Redlix is weak and they pick up more kills. There's Ollie finding 1 onto the Pyro, but the rotation coming around for STCK. It's just going to be this post fight that matters most. Gedu standing in a sight line won't go down quite yet. Joanna is, however, so no demo for the blue team as the Uber comes back out from STCK trying to take space and the point, or keep the point under their control, I should say. Jackie Legs is stabbed. Clark picks up that kill. A bit scattered on both sides here, but SDCK look like they are in control of the point. Yeah,
for the time being, I don't know how. I don't know how that happened, but Feila do sneak away with about a 25% ad, and that's not huge, especially in Highlander, but it's something that they can maybe work with here. They know that if they cap and hold for 15 seconds, they get this round, and they...
HBT cloak. Misses everything. That's fine. He didn't go for the same attempt, but Hanjo and Ollie both sacked in the Uber. Now, of course, no scout in on this Uber. It's just going to be the demo, the Pyro, reflecting back the onslaught, but will go down as they sacrifice a bit of action in the backline as HB guns down Redlix, and now Aleski piped from downtown. Joe finds the kill, the Uber out for the red team now. Still holding on to this point somehow. It's 20 seconds on the clock. How many times have we seen these fights continue with SDCK in control of the point? Now it goes down to Feila, but SDCK able to tie up the timers.
Yeah, but a very, very late death there from Gedu. Scout just rushes forward, gets the kill. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get on point in time. We see T-Borden and Jackie Legs, but yeah, it's not enough. I thought they'd done that there. They managed to get the majority of their combo out, SCCK, and then they Ubered in through Shutter, and KritzKast was cleaning up kills, but the rest of Feila, they just kind of flanked and went forward and killed the unubered players, and they knew that once that Uber's over, sure, you've got our medic, but we've got more players on the field, and we're going to win this fight in the long run, and they have squared things up 3-3.
Yep, best of 7. Next point wins the bomb. In onto Redlicks. Will find a kill. Scrimus has 2 themselves already. HB finds the demo. Joen dead to Mezzo on the other side, though. Before Mezzo falls, it's a convincing mid-fight win yet again for Feila. Their 3rd in a row, unless something catastrophic happens here, as JackeyLegs dies late into the fight.
Yeah, I mean, at the start we were saying, you know, SCK defending champions, you know, players that have played together for a long time, they're going to be the favorites going into this. But Feila, you know, despite losing that first half, you would have been, you know, understood if their heads dipped a little bit, being 3-1 down, 1 round away from losing the map. But no, they picked it up this second half. 2 rounds, tying it up. This next round of the map will win. And again, you know, 3 mid-fights in a row, they've looked extremely dominating. And it's just kind of, they've sussed out what happens on this mid-fight. And at the moment, SCK ones, you have to kind of switch things up as they use an Uber. It's going to be a trade. Redlicks is going to die to the scout in behind. And it's just kind of everyone resets back to their positions.
Oh, the bomb is beautiful! Honcho from way up high picks up the kill onto Gedu. Citrus is down on the other side of things, but so many falling for STCK, and Layla is safe at half health, standing on that ramp area. Nobody ready to bomb, so that is a medic down on the side of STCK. Big ad here for Feila. And yeah, they've certainly turned things around. Do you know what they might have adjusted in their halftime?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think they've definitely had a talk about what do we do on this mid-fight. When it worked on the first round of the half, then, you know what, keep doing it until it doesn't work. And 3 rounds in a row now, they've won the mid-fight based on this sort of gameplay. And at the moment, you take a look at the times, Godfather, it's 1 minute 30 now, chalked off by Feila. They're going to use
Uber's
an
going
Uber
to be
here.
in too. They're going to try to chase down the medic. Getting weak, but staying alive. AGB is going to get caught. Going for a play there. But yeah, oh, now the soldier's in behind! Oh, the medic wasn't where he wanted it. Won't result in a kill, but still, Feila on the point here.
Yeah, I mean, SCK with the Uber, excuse me, they use Uber really early again, but Layla is gone. She is flying away. No worries about dying this time. And just take a look at the Uber. She's going to have 50% ad by the time it gets to having any sort of thing going on, but Feila don't care. They like, we've got an ad, but let's go forward. Oh, Joe hits the pipe onto Clark on the point. It's just constant W.
It is really a constant W strat, and I play Pyro and Highlander, so I don't blame them for having that mentality. It's fun to just go all the way in. JackeyLegs does die to the soldier pickoff in the end. But what really matters here is sub 60 on the clock for Feila. The Uber is out going deep, trying to get that demo soldier coordination. Don't find too much onto Gedu quite yet. As actually they're going to lose 2 here. Trade out for 1, now 2. Or actually no, JackeyLegs with an early death, never mind. So it is 2 down on their own Uber to get that point back. But SCK has numbers at HB needs to make a hero play onto the med here. Gedu is alone! Gedu is dead!
That is huge. That may have won them this entire match. I was going to say, we're entering that leapfrog situation where you use an Uber, cap the point, the other team uses the Uber, caps the point, you go back and forth. And I was saying, that's in the hands of Feila, but this time around, they were about to cap the point without using the Uber, just going forward. But that backstab onto Gedu hands an advantage back to Feila. Layla at 75% already, and that does mean now SCK have to do something. They have to be proactive here. They need to get kills, they need to get the medic, they need to get forces. They have control of the point, but they've got 2 minutes to try and eat away here. And at the moment, Feila know if they Uber in, capture this point and hold for 30 seconds, they've won the map.
And that means SCK should be thinking about playing safe. Gedu, however, is at half health. So maybe struggling to do that here. A lot of spam. Always getting sent that way. Citrus picks off JackeyLegs in a trade. And the Uber's going to be out, CeeJaey.
Yeah, the Uber's out. It's used very early on. Joe jumps in deep. Doesn't quite get anything. Nobody really has died. Clark goes down there, so does Aleski, but they were involved in the Uber. At the moment, Gedu at 95%. SCK, they need to go in here and kill a lot, but Feila aren't going to let that be easy for them.
Alikor ate a headshot, but doesn't go down. Did a little bit of a spin move there, but it doesn't work out. Here's the Uber very early. This is all the way back on their own ramp. And the Uber's going to be faded before they get to the point. AGB picks up Mezzo in the Spy v Spy. Now it's dead to Aleski. Alikor picked off with the snipe. The collapse coming forward. Gedu is weak, has to play careful. It's 75%. The point didn't go back to STCK. Feila might close this one out here. No one touching the point yet. Mezzo's the only one alive, and this is going to be GG. Feila the perennial second place, has picked up the win in week 3 against SDCK.